We're talking your Range Rover, Escalade, the big house. Go get you a mansion. But I love triangles. If you can't tell, it is definitely my favorite shape. I took geometry more than once. I know all about triangles. You signed onto a poor life insurance policy. What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is LaBelle. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you have not hit the bell for LaBelle, I'm disappointed slightly. And yes, that was a dad pun if I ever heard one. I didn't say it was a good pun either. The point is, drop a subscription. It's free to do it. And then you get the notifications. You know when it's happening, what's happening. We're uploading daily. We're live streaming daily. So if you want this unfiltered, raw, head on over to twitch.tv/MikeLaBelle. We're happy to have you. All the weekend league games on display. Formation work on display. You got questions live. That's your place. Did we do a good job on the upsell? And today we're talking extra classic. And I'm kind of surprised with the 4-1-2-1-2 left mid, right mid, not the narrow. We have seen a shift in FIFA 21 where even competitive players, pro players, are using this formation. You heard it here first or early if you've maybe seen some of the whispers on social media. We're going to give you the information as to why. And I say we because my good friend, my brother from another mother, if I was Romanian, OV Fifa. He's going to give you the tactics. He's going to give you the instructions. You need both of those to align properly on this formation in particular. That is linked down below. So when you're done with this video, you know where to go or open up a new tab. Hook it up. Drop a subscription. My guy is good people. And as always, you like it, you want more of it. Drop a like on the video. Share it around the community. Tell me who gives you better information with entertainment than yours truly. And we're uploading daily, as before mentioned. The point I'm making, we're working hard. I'm back in full effect. Dirty, clean, LaBelle. Let's talk 4-1-2-1-2. Hello! Welcome to the formation screen. Defensively, it doesn't shift a lot. It might be worth taking into consideration for your fullbacks that you want guys that can definitely feel confident and comfortable moving forward. But at the same time, you do have outlets. Left mid, right mid. You've got both of those guys. And defense wins championships. So remember that when you're choosing your holding midfielder because you only get one of them. And you're going to see two different routes in this formation in particular. But I prefer the big, clunky, brute, massive, physical, don't go anywhere, be a true holding mid. I want the Vieira type of center defensive midfielder. For your wingers or your left and right mid, you can play this in two different ways. If you want more defensive or balanced guys, or you want the highly prolific attacking type. No defense, easy on the eyes, footwork on footwork. They got an expertise in picking out the right move at the right time. And then you have that beautiful attacking triangle. You put a couple pace demons up front. You're going to get in behind. If you want to play with a big body, I also understand that approach. You need someone to play off of. But I love triangles. If you can't tell, it is definitely my favorite shape. I took geometry more than once. I know all about triangles. Another suspect pun. Let's get into the gameplay and the pros and cons. When we're talking pros, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but the spacing is on point in this formation with the proper tactics and the proper personnel. That's why we took a quick glance, because you might be saying, oh, Mike's talking 4-1-2-1-2, second variation, the narrow, what we're accustomed to seeing the past few FIFA installments. No, we've already done that video. If you haven't watched it, you should go rewatch it and then come back to this one, or finish this one and then go to that one. But the point that I'm making is the spacing actually works out in a very natural and fluid manner in this formation where you end up getting a lot more time on the ball. And there always feels as if someone is open, which is a surprise, because before I felt like there was always negative gaps if we're going through previous years, previous installments, and it made it where you didn't see the true classic 4-1-2-1-2 before everything transitioned into being narrow and just quick ticky-taka. This gives you a little more balance. You also have the triangles. I already mentioned that I might be overly into the triangles, but if you watch football, you play football, you're on the virtual pitch, it is all about creating, manipulating, and utilizing your triangle play. It just makes the game so much easier. You lay it off, you get in behind, you go side to side, the support runs are there. It feels right, and you don't even have to pay extra for it. Because if you go to the supermarket right now, I tell you, the fruit, if it says organic on it, you might not be able to confirm what was done or what wasn't done, but I can tell you with a lot of confidence, you're going to pay a premium. You have a defined holding mid, and that's why I was stressing, make sure you get somebody that is going to control presence, We're talking your Range Rover, Escalade, the big house. Go get you a mansion. You need this guy to show up on the pitch constantly, an intimidator. Take somebody to the back alley, slap them around a little bit. Someone is cheating on your tables in Vegas. This is the Igor that you bring out from the back. You send him onto the virtual pitch. You say, yeah, I'm here to do my job. I'm gonna break up plays. By the way, I'm 6'5". Enjoy that. I'm not going anywhere. You're gonna see my shoulder. You won't even get to see the face-to-face. Get the idea? Outlet shopping. You might ask, what the hell are you talking about? You're not going to the mall, Mike. You're right, but you have a lot of outlets in this formation, whether you're going straight to the strikers, the center attacking mid, or the wings. And we've seen so much integration with team pressing and aggressive play. You got to get out of that. You have to break it down. You got to beat it. So when you have this many attackers and both narrow and wide, someone is always open, which makes the game easier for you. And that's my job as a creator, as a FIFA enthusiast, of someone who's in that expert status, to let you know exactly what this formation is capable of. And I didn't believe it until I went up against it. So I played with it till I saw some of the top-end professional players putting this into motion. They had the magic potion. And the next thing that comes to mind is lotion, but it has no relevance to this video. However, it is getting cold outside, and if you don't lotion up, you're gonna feel it. Your hands are gonna be dry, your feet crusty, unacceptable. Not gonna be a good experience for you, and it's not gonna be a good experience for the other people around you. Especially if you have a girlfriend, she is not going to like the rough hands and rough feet that you're... I don't know. Another pro, the speed of play. You can control that, and that's difficult in FIFA 21. A lot of games end up being very fast moving, or they can start to get a little slower after we've seen this patch, which has definitely shifted the gameplay. And I have a biased opinion because I really enjoyed the launch edition of FIFA 21, even with the glitches and the bugs. I felt that there was a lot of manual defending, which increased the skill gap. Was it perfect? No, but I saw a lot of goals. I was seeing cancellations. I was seeing a mix of simple play and then a lot of intricate play, very responsive. And after this newest of patches, I'm seeing a lot more park, and we're not talking about 2K. We're talking about bus drivers. I've never disliked bus drivers so much in my life since playing FIFA. When I was in high school, I'm glad that it hadn't become a thing yet. It wasn't part of Ultimate Team. In fact, Ultimate Team wasn't created at that time period. I'm aging myself. I want to move forward. I'm going to get out of this subject, but you're seeing a lot more bus driving is the point that I'm making. Understood? Cons. Pretty simple. That one holding mid, if he gets beat or you play too aggressive with him, it's going to be a 4v4, or maybe a 4v3 depending where your fullbacks are at, or even a 4v2 if your opponent is really pushing an attacking agenda. And that's something that you have to be careful with, and it might not work out for all of you. You might not feel as comfortable, and that's just where the tactics and the personnel and the budgets, everything comes into the equation. You've got to apply the complete collective if you really want to understand what's happening, why it's happening, why one competitor or one player is having so much success and you're struggling. Are we on the same page, the same novel, the same magazine? So I guess the point that I'm making is the one holding mid is going to be a focal point. And the other con is the tactical alignment. And this is where Obi's going to help you out, because if you don't position this team properly, I'm not even talking about the actual players on the pitch, but who's supposed to go forward, who's supposed to sit back, and the tactics that go with that, you're going to struggle. It's not going to feel as smooth and silky, and it's not going to be as easy on the eyes. You signed onto a poor life insurance policy, but it's just because your setup or your approach play is not perfecto. It's not where it needs to be. So if you misalign, it will show. And you could easily have the follow-up and get in the comments and say, Mike, I'm playing terrible with this formation. I can see a very hot and cold approach. Thanks again for watching. If you've enjoyed everything, please drop a thumbs up, turn on some notifications. I'm expecting notification squad in the comments. Don't leave me hanging. Good luck to all of you throughout the weekend league, or if you're grinding during the week, if you're getting through that rivals scenario. I really look forward to putting out more content, and we will do that on the daily basis. Expect more. ASAP. Sub to Obi. I appreciate all of you. Stay beautiful.